Hello and welcome to this walkthrough of the Omniverse extension panel. Omniverse kit-based apps like Create, View, Machinima, and others are built from the ground up using extensions. If their extensions were fully unloaded, these apps would more or less be identical in terms of function. In other words, Create, View, Machinima, and other Omniverse apps are simply Omniverse KIT plus some extensions. This is one of the key features and benefits of Omniverse apps, as it allows users to choose a base app they like working in, then expand to include additional features found in other apps. In this tutorial, we will be looking through the Omniverse extension panel and how to locate extensions, enable and disable extensions, and otherwise use the extension panel. So to begin, I am working in Omniverse Create. However, any Omniverse KIT-based app with the Extensions panel enabled will be relevant. Now, to open the Extensions panel, simply locate the Window menu in the topmost toolbar and select it. Now, drag over Extensions and let go. Excellent. We now have the Omniverse Extension panel open and ready to use. Because we will be looking at this for a few minutes, I'll dock it as a tab next to my viewport. Perfect. Okay, let's begin by exploring the interface a little bit. At the top, we have our search. On the bottom left, we have our list of extensions provided by the given search. By default, it displays the featured extensions, which are generally our latest and most popular extensions. On the bottom right is where our extensions will be detailed when selected. Just click an extension and you get a nice display to help inform you as to the extension's purpose. Now, as mentioned earlier, our default search lands us on @featured. But this is just one of several filters which can be explored in the hamburger menu over here on the right. Here we can see we have a host of filtering options, including installed status, enabled status, if an update is required, and various others. In this list of options, you can also adjust sorting order by name, enabled status, and publish date. Pretty useful. Moving down further, we find ourselves tools for refreshing and resyncing our extensions, plus a dependency graph showing the interconnected nature of the extensions currently enabled in your app. Now, of special note is import extension. This allows users to manually load Omniverse extensions they may have backed up, developed, or was shared to them. Okay, now, working in conjunction with our filter, we have a categorical drop-down filter. Default is set to all, but if you are looking for something rather specific, you can refine whatever your search is by category. To demonstrate this, simply tab up all the categories so you can see the ratio of results to totals. As we switch our category, we see the ratio adjust itself accordingly, and when set to all, the ratios even out as expected. Okay. So now we can be sure that browsing to find an extension can be done rather easily with filters. Cool. However, the most obvious use case is still unexplained. Search. At any point, you may simply type the name or part of the name of an extension to locate it. For example, if I type in live, we will see that my extension list returns me all extensions with the name live. Add stream, and we start getting the list of live stream extensions. Add in space, WebRTC, and we are down to just 2. Great. Now, when we select an extension, we can review and toggle the extension's enabled status. Notice that if dependencies are found on the enabled extension, the upstream extension requirements are also enabled. Isn't that handy? For users wishing to ensure that a specified extension is always at your fingertips, autoload is what you need. If checked on, the application will include enabling the extension during its startup procedure. Very useful on extensions you know you will use a lot in your workflow. Okay, sliding right a little bit more, we have the folder button, which takes you to the directory where the extension is stored on disk, while the pen button allows users to edit the TOML file. Lastly, we have the export button, which allows us to save or share the extension. These tools are all generally used by more advanced users, but there they are explained nonetheless. Okay, so moving along to the final bits. The only thing left to cover here is this list of tabs. Fairly self-explanatory, these tabs deliver information relative to their namesake. Overview provides a brief explanation of the utility of the selected extension. The changelog displays a complete list of product changes over time and release. And lastly, Dependencies display the tree or list of dependencies of the selected extension. I believe that just about covers all the utility to be found in the extension manager. Hopefully, this video was useful, or at least enough to get you started in exploring and enabling some of the latest and most exciting Omniverse extensions. As always, thank you, and I'll see you in the next Omniverse tutorial.